Okay, everyone. So it's a new month, and as you can see, I got a very nice pickup from Facebook Marketplace. Um, I also got a small pickup from a flea market, so let me hit that real quick. I got these two Game Boys, Game Boy adapter, and two manuals for 20. They were listed as broken, and I tested them. One doesn't turn on, the other one has sound, but no display. See, this one's got like coming apart on the seams there. But they both have the backs, and I figured that if I can't get them to work, even just for parts, 2 for 20 is definitely worth it. So here's the other one here. See, that one's got some corrosion or something. But yeah, it was just a flea market where I just got a really nice Pokemon pickup, a bunch of box Pokemon games. They had it in there, so went ahead and picked it up. It's the second link adapter I've gotten, full player adapter I've gotten recently. So that's pretty interesting. These over here. But that was just a easy pickup from a flea market. This pickup was pretty amazing. This was one that was posted on Facebook Marketplace, and they just had it as like video game consoles. And you can see the kind of random assortment that I got here. I guess the guy said he had bought it from a storage unit. He just looking to sell it all at once, so I did 100 on it, and met the guy. Which I think this is definitely a good bundle. I'm definitely happy because there's quite a few in here I'm going to be adding to the collection. And of course, systems and stuff are always good. There's all sorts of stuff. The controllers, looks like there's one of the games controllers. I believe that's what that is. I don't think that's actually a legit Sega controller. Check the back real quick. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really even have any labeling, so it's got to be one of those. I was happy to see there are some legit Nintendo controllers. A yellow one here. The stick is basically gone on this one, but I can replace that. And I got red, gray, and gold, so I'm happy to add that. And also a atomic purple. This one's pretty good, actually. They're dirty, of course, but when are they not dirty, right? So that's nice. To add some more controllers to my collection. This one's like a third party, missing the joystick, so I just go into junk pile. Xbox 360 controller. I don't know if this is legit. It says Microsoft on the top, but the X on the Xbox button is gone. Doesn't matter. I mean, the joysticks are basically gone too. No back. So, once again, junk pile. There was a Wii Rock Candy remote. I'm not keeping these since they're kind of third party, but these aren't too bad. These rock candies. So, could be good to bundle with the system. And there's also a right Joy-Con. I was very surprised by that. It's in pretty good condition. I gotta plug it in and test it out, but I'm not feeling like there's any problems with it. Looks like it's pretty good. So that was actually kind of a cool thing to find in there, but I'll test it out on my Switch and see if it works and everything. So yeah, there was also for consoles. Here's a memory card for PS2 to add to the more randomness of it. There was a N64, super dirty, but not horrible. Just a regular jumper pack in there. I think it'll clean up pretty decently. There was also a Retron Hyperkin Retron 2, one controller, Wii sleeve. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, Retron 2 looks like it's NES and SNES. It's got ports for it there. Just composite on the back, so that's kind of a bummer, but not too bad. It's something that I'll just test. If it happens to work, I'll list it, and I'll probably just sell it for like $20 or something like that. There was an Xbox. I think this is for like the first model Xbox 360. I think just kind of randomly in there. That's just a random power cable. I don't know what that's do. The power for the N64 was a retro bit, but you know, as long as it works, not a big deal. But let's get to the good stuff. I mean, this is really the reason I wanted to get it, because a lot of these games I need, so I'm happy to get. For SNES, just 2 sports games, Stanley Cup and NHL '98. Nothing too exciting for that. But the N64, here's where we got the good stuff. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Mario Golf, that's one I need for the collection. That's a really heavy cartridge. I may have to open that up to make sure there's some drugs in there. But if there is, Mario Golf with drugs. Otherwise, maybe it's just heavy. I don't know. Spider-Man. Another one I needed. Star Fox 64. Another one I needed. Very happy to get. Love some Star Fox. One of those that I just never managed to pick up. Or haven't managed to pick up till now. Super Mario 64. The label is pretty bad. I think it's just mostly faded, but it's dirty too, so makes it look pretty bad, but of course I have that already. And Toy Story 2, which I also need. Not a huge pickup on that one, but yeah, there's like at least 4 in there that I needed for the collection, so I'm very happy to get those, and some decent titles. You know, Mario Golf and Star Fox. Good stuff. I think that Spider-Man is also worth a bit. I don't know if it's any good, but there's also two other kind of games that I never really get. A PS Vita, Exist Archive, the other side. Oh, there it is. Which I do actually happen to have. I picked it up when GameStop was having like their buy 2 get 2 sale. So that's just a loose cart for me, and a Switch game. If you'd believe it, Skyrim. Open that up. So yeah, that's pretty awesome to just get a random Switch game. You know, hopefully it works and everything, but yeah, pretty surprising. Old lot, but you still get a brand new game, or almost brand new. So, yeah, I'm really just keeping the N64 games. I'm trying to keep Skyrim, and of course I have the other one. But still pretty amazing for $100, you know, definitely a good deal. I think there's enough here that I'll probably make most of it back, if not all of it. But more importantly, I got a bunch of N64 games for the collection, which is awesome. I just love the randomness of this lot. I almost kind of like that. Instead of it just being like, oh, I just got a PS2 with a whole bunch of games, I just got a bunch of random systems and controllers and games. But okay, hello there, everybody. Hope things are going well. It's summer, and I'm continuing the garage sale pickups, and I also got another Facebook pickup, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to show those off real quick. Pickups on the right are from garage sales. One was a outdoor flea market that I go to pretty regularly. I got lucky with one garage sale that I asked about games. They had a Nintendo Wii. I believe it was this one. Pretty clean. Got both the tops. Very nice. And this was $20 for this Wii. And it came with a full set of cables, as you can see. There's a sensor bar down here and a stand. The controllers were with the other bundle, but it came with a stack of games. Now the lady mentioned to me that she didn't think it worked, so we'll see if it works or not. I'll probably put down at the bottom if it works, but it was $20, so it's definitely worth it for just the games here. You can see the always good one, Wii Sports. I'm suddenly up to 4 copies of Wii Sports. So weird that I just suddenly started getting a bunch of them. And I don't know if maybe the price is going down now that stuff is starting to open back up. But it's still good to pick up. It was good to pick up before the price spiked with everything happening. so obviously I'm still gonna pick it up. Got Mario Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and I haven't really checked the prices. I know that that's good. The Wii Sports, Wii Fit, Mountain Sports, Wheel of Fortune. Here's the other good one, Super Mario Galaxy. That's complete, looks like. Yeah, sure is. And Cars Race O Rump. So, not too bad. Shake around there. But yeah, $20. It's funny on these garage sales. It was a few garage sales in, and I wasn't doing a great job of asking. And this was one of the first ones I asked at, and I got this Wii bundle that wasn't out there. You know, it's the classic thing where they have a whole bunch of stuff, but when I asked them about that, they're like, "Oh yeah, I have a Nintendo Wii. I was thinking about selling it, but I forgot to bring it out." It's like, so it's not even a case where I'm like trying to buy something that, you know, they're keeping. It's more like they were going to sell it, they just didn't think about selling it for whatever reason. But definitely worth it. Pretty awesome. The second Wii, a little more banged up. This is the one that was at the flea market. Also had a set of cables, a stand, 2 little nunchucks here. Pretty dirty, but not too bad. I think the other one came with the manuals. Oh, the first one came with a Wii Fit board as well, but I don't know if I'm going to try to sell those. I know they can be worth something now. Maybe not anymore, but I was seeing a bunch of people saying, "Oh yeah, I sell Wii Fit boards with Wii Fit," but it seems like such a pain in the ass to try to ship such a heavy, long thing. I just hate the idea of trying to ship it. Anyways, this one does have one of the doors is broken there, so it's there though, which is nice. Usually they're missing. Nice to get 2 Wiis. You know, they're still. I literally picked up one just a few days ago and sold it the next day. So getting 2 more is always awesome. Like I said, one might not work, but we'll see. And good games with that. So pretty awesome. But as you probably suspect, the left deal is the amazing one. On Facebook Marketplace, there were 2 games posted, Pokemon Moon and Soul Silver. Not sure if I'll be able to get a good shot at these. They're always so hard to get. But and Pokemon Moon. And he had 35 on those. The dude had 35 on him. And he said he might have the cases for him as well. So, you know, I definitely messaged him that I wanted them. Soul Silver is really high up there right now. And then he messaged me back like, "Oh yeah, I also have 2 more Pokemon Alpha Sapphire." Nice, and that's complete. Pretty sure it doesn't have a separate manual from what I found. And he also had Pokemon X. And that does have a manual with it as well. And I already kind of looked. All 4 of these seem to be legit. They have numbers match. They work. So anyway, he had those 4, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." And I said like, "Oh, I'll do 60." He was like, "Okay." And then he came back and he was like, "Well, that Soul Silver is pretty expensive, so I have to do 75." And then he messaged me back. And he was like, "Well, actually, I can't find the cases for Moon and Soul Silver." And then he said, I do have a 2DS that I'm not using. Do you want one of those?" You know, I told him, "Well, I don't really need one, but I'll take it if you want to bundle it in." And so we decided on 80 after we saw that 2 were missing cases and the 2DS was included, which it works just fine. No stylus. He didn't have a charger either, but I have extra. But yeah, red 2DS, pretty nice condition. I gotta take some of the duct tape on the back. And I already checked the cameras and made sure it reads games, so good on that. And then the deals just kept changing, which is what's funny about this one, because then we were on 80 for all that stuff, and then I went to go meet him in a parking lot, and when I got there, he had more games. He had Pokemon Ruby, and he had Sapphire, and he had Emerald, which, as you know, is going for pretty well right now too. And of course, the rest of these, are like $20, $30 games. Moon, I think, is pretty cheap, but the other ones are all up in that range. And he showed me, oh yeah, I have these too. And I was like, oh, you want to just do 100 and I'll take those? And he was like, yeah. So pretty amazing to get 20 more bucks to get those 3 games. Awesome. And I opened them up. They do look legit. I compared the boards and all that. And they're all in pretty decent condition. I don't know. I don't ever know how well they'll look on the camera. But the Elmo's probably the worst one. It got a little divot in the middle. And it has some writing off to try to get off. But yeah, pretty amazing. So it was $100 for, 7 Pokemon games and a 2DS. And I think I will be keeping these because I'm at the point where I could resell them, but I don't really need the money, and I do want to start collecting Pokemon, especially now that I got a bunch of boxed ones. So I actually I had Pokemon Y for a while, but now I have Pokemon Y plus the 4 box plus these 7. Now I'm up to like 12 Pokemon games now, all of a sudden. So pretty amazing. Soul Silver being the best one there. But yeah. And the 2DS, I do already have a red 2DS, so I'll just resell that, make some of that money back. But still pretty amazing day.